Hello everyone, this is lbsubba all the way from Fort Worth, Texas. Welcome to my live. If you're watching me in YouTube, give me a shout out from the YouTube, in a comment box. If you're watching me in Facebook live, let me know where you are watching from and smash that like button because I have a part 3 of the previous training that I was doing in Facebook, like how you can start your own business in next 7 days without any huge capital, prior experience, any college degrees, and whatever may be the requirements in a traditional marketplace out there, right? So that is our topic today, and it's going to be a part 3, which is the last part of this whole topic that I have been talking about in past couple of days, and I will be continuing that today, and it will be a part 3 of that topic and wrapping up a very important one here, how you can start your own business in next 7 days, right? So before I do that, let me check all the technicalities when it comes to live, right? Just to make sure everything is going right in Facebook and YouTube, and I will be back. All right, so let me quickly check what is going on here in Facebook and YouTube. Once again, if you don't know me, this is Albi all the way from Fort Worth, Texas, right? All right, let me check it out really quick and see if everything is going okay. Looks like all the things are going great, and without any further ado, let's start today's training. Once again, this is Alvi from Fort Worth, Texas, and we're talking about how you can start your own business that you have been dreaming for a long time, but for some reason, you haven't started yet, or you never, started it because of any reason out there. Most of the time, if you look at a traditional world there and traditional business, many times you might run into an issue about starting your business, when it comes to capital, right? When it comes to starting your business, sometimes you might bump into issue, uh, you know because you don't have that expertise, right? You don't have that resources, and there could be jillions of reasons why you wouldn't be able to start your own business. Or even if you have started your own business in the previous days, you might have failed it, right? And it could be any situation out there, but today I'm going to share third part of this topic, where I was sharing how you can start, in fact, how anyone can start their own successful business in next 7 days, right? And last couple of days we already covered 2 part of this topic, and let me refresh those topics really quick, and I will tie it up with the third part of the training, which is going to be really powerful. And I am sure, I believe 100% that this last part will help you connect all the dots, and it will make a lot of sense when it comes to starting your own business, if you're thinking whether it is worth to have your own business, right? So let me share my screen really quick. All right, okay, this is the screen that I want to share. Awesome. I hope you are able to see my screen right now. So in last couple of days, we have been talking about how to start your business, a very successful business, by leveraging internet and technology. If you want it from the comfort of your own home or anywhere in the world, you could be in anywhere in the world, but have a very successful business, up and running, right? So so far we have discussed a couple of things, and let me go through it. Number one, we talk about, whenever you think about starting your own business, you need to think about what kind of solution that you have in the marketplace, because you can't sell anything or make money without providing some kind of solution in the marketplace that people are looking for, right? Or you need to have some kind of unique idea that can inspire people, so that you can build your business around that ideas. So that's the number one part that we discussed, in part 1, right? And in part 1, we also talked about, whenever you think of business, any kind of business, you need to take what kind of business or product or services that you want to offer to the marketplace. And at the same time, you need to think about what kind of lifestyle that you want to achieve or you always dream of, right? Because sometimes if you just focus in business and don't look at your lifestyle, the lifestyle that you want to achieve, you might be successful in business but you might fail in relationship. Your family and relationship might get really really worst. And at the end of the day, I don't know about you, for me, my family is the number one priority for me. It's not business, it's not money. Yes, those are needed, but if I were to if I were given with any option, whether to go with business, money, or family relationship, I would go with family relationship, right? So whenever you think of any business, you need to think of lifestyle that you want to achieve and see and weigh it out whether the business that you are looking into or the business that you're trying to do is gonna help you achieve the lifestyle that you want to have, right? It's very important that you weigh out these two things and make sure your business is congruent when it comes to achieving your lifestyle that you have been dreaming of, right? So that's the first part of the topic that we discussed a couple of days ago, I think a week or a little bit over a week ago. And the second part was all about, when you think about business, you need to think about sales, right? So we talked about, how you do sales. There are two ways to do sales. One is prospecting and one is marketing. With the advent of social media and internet and technology, I am so excited about how easily and in fact, without spending any money, you can do marketing, right? So we talked about that in part 2 also, right? And uh, give me a moment right here. All right, so uh, that's what we talked about, right? And that was part 2 of the topic that we talked about. And also another thing that we talked in part 2 was about automating your business, right? You see, you can only do so much of work in your business, but you know if you realize what you have in your resources, or if you realize what you have in your pretty much in what you have that is available for you to really automate your business. You can automate many aspects of your business, and you can still make money or keep running your business even if you are sleeping or enjoying your vacation, right? So we talk about technology, we talk about some technical stuff, right? So that was another part in part 2. Now in part 3 we talk about one specific thing, and I think when I tell you this particular thing, you will realize why it is worth to build your own business also. So let's dig down into the third part of this topic, where I'm going to reveal you the important aspect of doing business, why it is worth doing any business out there, right? Or a business that you really want to go with, right? So it's about duplication. You see, when you talk about business, when you think about business, you need to really dig down and see this important aspect right here: duplication. Now what do I mean by duplication? Duplication means, here is a simple thing that I want to ask. Let's say you have a business, right? And if you were given with two options. Number one, you can make $5,000 from one location. Number two, you can make only $100 but from 100 locations. Which one would you choose? Right? Once again, here is a question. If you were given with two options when it comes to doing your business, number one option is, you have one location where you can make $5,000 every month, right? Another option, you can make only $100, but you have 100 location that you can make that $100, from, right? Which option would you take? Right? If you are like me, I would take that $100 from 100 location, because it's $10,000. $100 coming from 100 location is $10,000, right? Now, Whenever you choose the second option, that means you need to think about duplication, you need to think about expansion. Does not matter what kind of business you are in, if you cannot expand to the to the highest limit, or whatever you want to expand it to, right? If you don't have that flexibility in the business, you might need to think once, twice, thrice, or as many times you'd like to before you get into that business. Again, you need to have ability, or you need to be provided with possibilities to expand your business as big as possible. That's why I tell you this. You can start with one location in the beginning, but in next 2 year, in next 5 years, how many location you can expand, right? If you would not see yourself expanding your business into multiple location down the road in next 5 to 10 years, the business that you are might be okay for you to leave, but it might not take you where you want to go, to be honest with you. That's why it's very important to think about duplication in your business, right? Why? Because you will be only able to expand your business if you are able to duplicate your business, right? For example, in my business, I'm in financial services industry, right? As a trainer, what I do is I can train anyone out there who is willing to put their time and effort and willing to work with me, right? Of course, there is some qualification that I personally go through before I take anyone as my trainee. But if they qualify to work with me, what I do is I put my time, effort, and everything and provide all the resources that I have gathered in last 10 years, right, in financial services industry, and help him to build his own financial services marketing business, right? Now, as a trainer, when I do that, whenever he starts making money, right, I get paid a part of whatever he generates. That means, if I have 100 people working with me, if I were to train 1,000 people in my business, can you imagine how many location I would have? I would have 1,000 location from where I can keep getting income, right? That's why it's so much better to make $100 from 100 location than to make $5,000 from one location. It's so simple, right? The math is simple. And that means you need to be able to duplicate your business. You need to be able to duplicate whatever you are doing in your business. If it is something like, if the business you are in is something that requires yourself, and you can barely duplicate it and expand it, that business might not be for you until and unless you are getting enough from that business, right? If you're not getting enough from that business, and if there is no way that you can scale your business to multiple location and make it big, then you might need to think about that business. So if you are someone else who wanted to do business or who failed in business, these are the things that you need to keep in mind and restart again. It could be anywhere. With internet and technology, the business opportunity out there is tons and tons of business opportunity are out there. All you have to do is willing to learn, probably willing to spend some money. Sometimes we get so skeptical, and many opportunities just gonna pass by, right? So sometimes, even if anyone lies you need to take that risk, and you need to jump on the boat and try out opportunities. You can do research, you can spend so much time into finding out things about opportunities and companies, but by the time you find out everything, the time is already gone, right? You could not get back whatever the time that you spend doing nothing. So it is always better to research, it is always better to study as you go along. As long as there are certain things that you check with the opportunity that you get in, you should be fine, right? And there will be another Facebook Live that I'm gonna do about how you can easily and quickly filter out any opportunities out there. There are lots of opportunities out there, but at the same time, there are lots of scam also, right? There are lots of fake thing also. So when it comes to doing business, leveraging internet and technology, you need to be able to sort all those opportunities out there and filter it and find out which one is the right one for you really quick and really easily, right? So in another Facebook Live, I'm gonna come up with certain things that you can do when it comes to filtering out and sorting the opportunities that are on your way or that you're going to encounter in future, right? So those are the things which you need to keep in mind in order to start your successful business from today. You don't even have to wait a week. If you want to start any successful business, you can start in next 24 to 48 hours. That's what I help people with in my business. In my business, I'm in financial services industry, right? So in my business, if anyone is willing to learn, if anyone is willing to put an effort, if anyone is willing to build a long-term business with me, that person can start building a very successful business from day one, from next 24 to 48 hours, right? Of course, to start making money in our industry, it will take at least 15 to 30 days, depending upon how fast you are. But, that's what I help people with in my business. And there are lots of other business. One of the business model that I like, which is pretty much based, which is pretty much, kind of like my business that works in the same model too. They call it affiliate marketing, right? Affiliate marketing, online marketing is one of the best way to get started also. And the business that I'm in is also kind of like affiliate marketing. We get associated with big financial services companies out there, very reputed and big companies out there, and we promote their products and services. We educate people about those financial products and services, and whenever we help anyone with that product, any kind of financial product and services that we are able to provide them, then we make money. So in internet marketing, affiliate marketing is pretty much similar. There are lots of great people, coaches, trainers, out there who have created, really, really great courses, softwares and stuff like that, which will help lots of people out there who are looking for it. And as an affiliate marketer, you can sign up as an affiliate with them and it costs nothing, right? And promote their product and services. But there are certain ways to do it, and whenever you do it in right way for a long-term result, and you should be able to start making money from day one if you talk about internet marketing. So there are lots of opportunities out there, right? There are lots of opportunities out there. All you have to do is keep your mind open, be optimistic, try to do quick and very effective kind of like filtering opportunities that are on your way, and get on board and take action and start your successful business from today, right? It's never going to be late. It's never going to be late, and you're never going to have enough time to research everything. Forget about that. If you think about researching or knowing everything before you start anything, that is a fallacy that people have in their mind. So don't get into that fallacy, right? Knowing everything ins and outs about anything before you get in, is something that does not serve you in a long term. I tell you. So again, I'm not telling you like you need to be blind and jump into any kind of opportunity out there, but being a very skeptic person and looking everything with doubts and all those kind of things, and having that kind of mindset that you tell yourself that before you jump into any opportunity, you need to spend enough time, all those kind of things, blah, blah, blah. You're not gonna, you're never gonna start any business. And even if you start, you might not, you might not be able to be successful in that business, right? So that's all about tonight's Facebook Live and YouTube Live. If you're watching me in YouTube, you should be able to watch this live. And if you're watching me in Facebook, thank you so much. Smash that like button, share it to your friends and families if you think this is something that they need to learn or they need to know about, right? So once again, this is lbsubba from Fort Worth, Texas. I hope I provided some value in today's Facebook Live and YouTube Live. In next episode, I'm going to talk about how you can filter opportunities that are on your way when it comes to business. So business opportunities, right? How you can filter it, because there are lots of good things and bad things. Whenever you encounter good things, remember there are bad things also out there. So you need to be able to filter all those, good opportunities from bad ones, and pick one of that and get started, so that you can build your own empire. Remember, there is no any business which works in a click of a button, or which will make you rich overnight. In fact, most of the business will require lots of effort, lots of persistence, lots of consistency from you, right? And perseverance, right? All those kind of things are needed in business. There are very few people out there who might got lucky and got their success in any kind of business quick. But most of the time, if you look at any successful people in business, they spend lots and lots of hours, they spend lots of efforts, time, investment, and all those kind of things to become successful in business. So whenever you get into business, never have that kind of concept that you're going to get rich tomorrow, or you're going to get rich overnight, right? Always have a mindset of working hard, and building it up over the time, so that you don't have to depend on your 9 to 5 job anymore. So that's all. Once again, this is Albi. I will see you next time. Always stay safe, stay positive, stay open-minded. I'll see you next time.